had my not-so-great body on a great hand, and damn was I right. Instead of dead, I was ahead for once, and ready to break the case of the century. Hey, Chief. Did you hear they served scotch with lead at Icarus?
I didn't hear anything. Especially not from you. Because you weren't fucking there.
I got some evidence. Ties to Green. Rock solid.
Fuck. First you sent me that bullshit report, and now you got evidence. You listen to me right now. You weren't there. Understand? And we're not talking now either. In fact, I haven't spoken to you since the accident. Got it?
Chief.
Nope. That's it. I'm pulling you off this case. Steiner out.
An old saying, if you can't tell what's going on, it's about money. Steiner's a decent enough guy, but everyone in the city has a price. No doubt about it, this case smells worse than a 2-week-old corpse in a storm drain. So many victims. Who's really behind it all? I don't know his name, but I can already tell what kind of man he is. Nothing but a delusional little fuck. Wants to be judge, jury, and executioner all by his lonesome. Buries the needle on crazy. I try to stop thinking about it. Try to back away. Shut it down. For one simple reason. Much as I like the idea of throwing myself into the city's abyss, if I do that, I'll drag other people down with me, and Sarah doesn't deserve that. This city has a disease, something festering, somewhere deep down, underneath the routine of concrete and steel. Below the predatory grin of the neon lights, an infection has set in. It's like everybody started having the same nightmares, night after night. I know the dream. The one that makes me wake up drenched in sweat, heart about to crack open, scream locked in my throat. Something's chasing me and there's nowhere to hide, and no matter how fast I go, it's always faster. And I can hear it right behind me. I got just the thing to help get through it. Scotch? That is the question. Scottish heritage in my hands. Not much in the world makes sense to me anymore. But this, I understand. Sweeter than perfume.
Disaster has shaken the city. Now new facts have come to light, which will bring you live in just a moment, in an exclusive special report.
I wonder how Sarah is dealing with it. Risk for a fucking piece of plastic. Can't even tell what it's for. Fucking rich. Even the dead can take someone off a case.
Hello?
Hi, Sarah. Listening to the radio?
It's the middle of the night. Are you drinking again?
Relax. I'm on autopilot.
You or the car?
Did you hear? Icarus is already in the news.
No shit, Sherlock. They've been trumpeting it all over the media for an hour. Wait till they find out politicians have tried to lower the age of free body subscriptions again. People are gonna lose it.
They'll get over it. It's just another tax.
Just another tax. Do you know that I barely saved up for my first subscription? All the money was spent on living. If I had to pay a year earlier, I probably wouldn't be here.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thousands of people in the same boat every year. Not everyone makes it, and these fucks want to take away what little chance they have. How can they?
Politicians aren't people. They're assholes.
That's right. People's lives depend on these decisions. They're what decides if you end up in the freezer or not.
Cool off. You're young.
Oh, fuck off with that bullshit. I really can't understand it. I mean, they knew about the consequences. How can they just make decisions like that between drinks? Like human lives mean nothing? Are there any moral boundaries left?
Boundaries still exist. We may not cross them, but some people are just evil and don't try to understand them.
Why?
Because they're bastards, and only other bastards can understand them.
Okay, hang on, Mr. Pessimism. Did you just admit there are good people in the world, and they include us?
We may not be the best, but yeah, until we screw up.
Okay, that sounds more like you. I was starting to worry. You know, I didn't think it was possible, but looks like we're on the same page. James, can I ask you something personal?
Sure, go ahead.
Do you believe in life after death? The real one?
I thought I was the drunk one here.
Well, apparently in the past, people used to ask stuff like that all the time.
Because the average lifespan was less than 100 years.
And now, can we believe in anything beyond this?
Okay. Wait a sec. Sure I do. Rachel believes it too.
I'm sorry. I forgot. I overstepped.
Relax. Nothing happened.
What if you could choose? The bank or death?
Oh, shit. Maybe I'd meet Rachel in a better world.
It's a beautiful vision. I hope it's true. James, what's going on?
Charms of an E-class shell. Got it from a junkie.
Still having synchro issues?
Yes. A whole list of shitty side effects. Those damn shivers. You know what's funny? I get the worst shakes in the toilet.
Well, that might be where the last guy liked to shoot up. Part of that may be conditioning. Memory imprinted on the shell. When the body gets certain signals, it's trained to react, expecting the drugs.
Okay, got it. You were the one who took notes at school.
Do you take care of regular synchro tests? Are you taking ambrosia?
It doesn't matter. It's just someone making money from it.
James, you're talking bullshit. It's your duty to do that.
Thanks for caring. This is my fourth body. I can handle it. What are the weirdest synchro issues you've heard of?
I only know cases from police files, and they're not very amusing.
I heard about a guy whose senses swapped places. Extreme synesthesia. He heard colors, tasted sounds, and reacted to smells like he could physically touch them.
I know what synesthesia is.
He was doing fine until he died in a garbage truck accident one morning.
Whoa, did it hit him?
No, he was standing next to it. The smells killed him.
Well, as for your issues, how did the last Icarite transfer go?
Why do you ask?
Well, did it go smoothly, or did you feel something along the way?
Apparently, we're unaware during the transfer. Damn, I remember the burning and itching all over my body. I thought I was going crazy. Seth, my partner, said something was weighing him down. He also knew a guy who felt like he was falling off of a cliff every time he changed bodies. That's probably nothing unusual. Don't worry about that.
Vehicle in a drift prohibited zone. Hands up! What are you holding?
This? Scottish vitamins, officer.
I advise you to cooperate. What's your name?
I'm on the job, for fuck's sake.
You will be held responsible for making false statements. So tell the fucking truth. What are you doing here?
Resting after I fucked up half the city with a train. 2 weeks ago? Maybe you heard about it.
I have his data. James Cara, badge number 984. He's Department of Mortality, but not active in the system. Holy shit. It really is that psycho from the train. One last time. What are you doing here in the middle of the night?
Just picking up some extra cash on sick leave. Ventilator cleaning. Smells fucking horrible. Pays decent.
Shit. James, there's a bolo from the car from Icarus.
Hey, check that out. How'd your vehicle get those marks?
It hurts! Everything hurts! I'm dying! It's desynchro. Where are my pills? Somebody get me my pills!
What's his fucking problem?
Who are you? Where am I? My hand's full of burning glass!
Are you okay? Thanks for faking it. You saved my ass.
Don't mention it.
Okay, James. I'm no expert, but the universe seems to be telling you to go home.
You believe in science?
I believe it's 2 a.m. and I'm getting sick of you.
Seriously? Shit. I owe you an apology. Didn't look at my watch.
James, I know you have your demons. I've read your file, but you've got to learn to control them.
I used to control them.
I understand. I know it's got to be difficult for you. But you know the saying? The sleep of reason produces monsters. Put the vodka away and rest. It will help.
Yeah, rest doesn't work for me. Besides, it's a title, not a saying.
What?
Sleep of Reason produces monsters. It's the title of an old drawing. I saw the hologram. The guy falls asleep with his head on the desk. There are boogeymen and bats swirling around him, like they're coming for him. You can almost hear the flutter of their wings. It was, Goya, I think?
Suddenly you know art.
I'm such a Renaissance man. I have many talents.
Then haul your talented ass off to bed before you get in trouble. Over and out.
Rachel! Waking Sarah up for a drunken call was as healthy as my usual cigarette dinner. But I needed this conversation. And something told me she needed it too. Anyway, it was a nice contrast with all these conversations that leave me hungover even when I don't drink. This. I still feel the festive atmosphere. We gather around the fire, sing songs, argue about politics. Thanks to this charade, you lie to yourself for another year that your life matters. Shit. I have to go home. Not good.
Welcome home. James, Kara, I recommend immediate decontamination. The level of contamination of the shell is alarmingly above all norms.
Oh, shut up now. My head's gonna explode.
The synchronization test will take place soon. Please do not leave the apartment for the next 24 hours.
Fuck! Where are the fucking drugs?
You already know who the murderer is?
How did I...
Hey, doesn't the hero die at the end? James, doesn't he die at the end? And he accomplishes what? Anything? I tried to, you know.
From this couch and grab my drugs, I'll die. Drugs should be in the kitchen or the restroom. Maybe upstairs. Damn, empty. I think I had...
In ancient cultures, the Moirai were an allegory of destiny. They represented the brutal laws that governed the world, and only exceptional mortals could gently influence them. No, that sounds weak.
There's nothing in this one either.
I won't get rid of this hologram unless you take me there. You look terrible lately. Try to smile a little, just a little bit.
Us slaves of the system without giving us the slightest chance. Please tell us to stay at home. Good luck with that. The city is on fire!
Attention! The sync test is ready. Immediately approach the Hestia module. Logged. James, Kara, welcome back. I'm starting the synchro test.
Please take a deep breath and imagine a safe space. Feel the ground under your feet. Excellent. Very literally, but perfect. Please select a seat. Our own death is a difficult experience that we naturally repress from consciousness. In order to enable smooth functioning in the new body, we need to remember the last moments of our lives and
together face the trauma of the last death. Yes, I know. I'm sorry.
Before we get to the point, please recall the first death.
It was just an injury. I just changed my body. My old shell went to the Hall of Fame. It looks pretty good there.
Please start calibration process. Calibration successful. Thank you. Let's go to the memories. It's time to confront them. Proceed to the next stage. The key to synchronization is the ability to put the past into perspective. Please try to do this. You are at the peak of your abilities and career. Have you thought about buying a Synchro Plus program?
Thanks. Can't afford it.
No worries. Common tests work just as well. Please, continue. A new body? A new chapter in life?
I had no choice. I didn't synchronize with the new shell like I did with my original.
Positive rate threshold is 80%. Excellent. You found a new purpose in life. Finding yourself in a new reality is a huge challenge.
Turns out I have a knack for this job.
Do you miss your job?
You don't even realize.
Let's move on to the last death event. It seems that the complexity of the trauma will not allow us to continue.
I can handle it.
Synchronization is a process, not an act. Try to isolate minor events using all your senses, or stop and extend the recovery period.
No. I'll remember. I'll get it from my memory. Some shine, grease, burn, and...
Excellent.
Seriously? I had a chance to hit it, but my gun jammed, even though I cleaned it the day before.
Who did you want to hit?
All I remember is we were on a mission, me and Seth. Powerful explosion. I think it derailed the train. My ears were ringing and... Fuck. I don't remember.
What about Seth and the one you were chasing? Can you focus on them?
I'll try. Get him. It's just this bastard kept eluding me. I knew he got hit hard, but this...
James, do you blame yourself for what happened to him?
He got a lousy job. He knew the risks.
Unstable simulation.
We'd better stop for today, all right?
Now? When do I get a chance to pass the damn test? I won't let this go. I can't. I'll finish it, and I'll be back where I belong.
Attention. Dynamic element detected.
James, it's dangerous. It could be projection, not recollection.
What projections? This is my fucking window.
We recommend staying home. Your mental state is very strained and you need time to recuperate.
How long until I'm back to work?
From 9 to 12 months. Estimates may change.
Fuck! Sarah, fucked up. I don't know how to say this, but I think I'm admitting guilt.
What happened? Is everything all right? What have you done?
I can't do anything. I have no chance to go back.
James.
No. I'll finish the... I'm sorry for earlier. I'll cover all traces. I can't drag everyone down all the time. You didn't deserve it.
Whew. Wow, that's very kind of you.
Excuse me?
You're such a drama queen sometimes. What did you think? I'd leave it like that? I'll leave you with it? I have a few leads to discuss.
Really?
You think you're the only person in this town who wants to know what's going on?
Let's get busy then.
Where do we start?
Since the Zeppelin crashing into the building right after Green's death is more than just a lucky break.
Lucky?
For us. Definitely not for them. You know exactly what I mean. Let's start with the connection between the Green case and the Icarus shooting.
We have nothing more on him. Only the date on Green's tree was carved long ago. The one on the safe was done yesterday.
Sarah, they must mean something. have access to the CTC registers?
Just checked. Kovalev's Icarite never made it there, which means that this is another...
This is another final death. They both left this world, and they left behind quite a mess.
Do you think they managed to carry out the plan from Green's letter?
All we know is they gave their lives for it.
Could anyone here know Green and Kovalev were up to something?
Damned good question. Let's check. Despite what we saw in the Icarus reconstruction, Phalanx really does have quite a rep.
As the Chief's trusted man, he must have known about Green's death.
Just what was he looking for here?
Are you sure?
Yes, roughly. Actually, let's look at it from a different angle.
Good idea.
Sarah, can you check what building this is?
How am I supposed to do that? This is just a small section. I need more to work with here. I still don't know how he encrypted the Icarite. Why do something like that?
To avoid answers when your corpse turns up in an inconvenient situation. The famous psychologist back in the circle of suspects.
More on the periphery. I'm not busting your balls, but James, please focus.
Identified him. Great.
Yeah, it's a developer named Travis Collette.
Travis Collette. Bonjour, Travis. Travis Collette. Travis Collette.
Holy shit. So Dean was buying the blueprints for Green's apartment from Collette. And Collette didn't know about Green's death. And that order not to board Icarus. You think Dean was following the Chief's orders?
Sorry to say, but it looks like our old bastard is deep in someone's pocket.
But what did he really want? What did he need the plans for?
Your questions keep getting better. We missed something at Green's. Something damn important.
As long as everyone's focused on the riot now, the apartment should be empty.
Great. Let's finish what we started.
Diagnostics complete. Repair cost and fine $938.
Fuck you! And don't wait for me with dinner. I'll be late. After our little nightly talk, I knew I wasn't alone in all this. Sarah may have been only a voice in my earpiece, but it was a voice of integrity and reason, which was what I needed at times, and which could be switched off at other times. And unlike other such voices, without grabbing a bottle.
James, should I send you a sleeping bag? Get a move on. Turn on the camera. Stand back. The Fed secured the entrance.
Could you?
I'm on it.
You get excited when you do something illegal.
I'm in rehab, so don't tempt me.
I'd like to see your file.
I erased it. Good luck with that.
I have my ways.
Ready.
Everything ends where it begins.
I watch too many movies. So what are we looking for?
A red X.
Okay. Any ideas? What do they need protection for?
Replacing a whole body just because somebody gouged out your eye is... it would be too easy.
Huh. Didn't they have wings?
Horses?
No, Pegasi.
Sarah, that's a horse. Pegasi are mythical creatures.
Some paleontologist you are.
Have you noticed any difference since your last visit?
I tolerate you. Keep searching.
The fucking safe? Did they just clean it out?
Are you sure it's this safe?
See something else?
Nothing. Empty. Just like my account. Get out.
Can you check what they took?
You know, it's not like I didn't break the law this week, so I'll see.
Wait,
James,
it's not about the safe.
you just said the complete opposite.
I changed my mind.
They took everything out. What do you want us to do? X-ray it?
Great idea.
Why am I saying anything?
See? Cables lead somewhere.
Probably to the washing machine.
Over. There's some interference. Can you repeat?
Hello?
Yes?
The storm's coming. The electronics are freaking out.
Where do they lead?
What? What? To the electricity. God, never mind.
Why such a large generator for such a small safe?
This isn't a generator.
You sound like an expert.
I was helping my cousin repair pneumatics like this. Tech from a mortal era. Rich people love automated shit in their homes. We still don't know what this device is for. Just keep looking.
The wall is a meter from the safe.
This box could lift several tons.
Maybe it's pumping gel into the roots. Although, it doesn't look connected. What next?
We have a card. Bingo! The first rich dude's secret wall safe of my career.
You should be a thief.
I'm building my resume.
Nice to see it develop.
Hey, fuck you. This is my idea. Don't push it. James, what is happening?
Sarah? Oh, fuck. So Green at a private dungeon. And perhaps it holds his stamp collection. This much gel could blow up the Senate. Another victim. Just more questions. Brian Theodore Coven. What are you doing here? If it wasn't for his donations, orphanages in the city would disappear. Formal dress. A meeting? With a murderer? With Green? Let's check where you came from, Coven.
join the noble ranks of the dead.
How do you... Who... Where are you?
Why don't we start with where you are?
What is this place? What happened here?
Well, I have bad news. You're late for the party.
Crushed by a chandelier. Fancy way to go.
Earth.
The governor. Sans pants. Prestigious guest list. Chris Everson. Even my idiot neighbor has a bumper sticker. Wonder what he thinks about him and the law now. Anna Turner. Used to be a sports writer. We had some interesting interviews when my team was winning. Then she got into politics and became editor of the whole paper. You had your last deadline. He was standing under it. I'll pick him up and find out who it is. Maybe I can lift the chandelier. Fire upstairs must have damaged the wires. Okay. Why did he fall? And where's the killer? Chris Everson. He'd sell his own mother for votes.
There was a scandal that he used his mother's illness in the campaign.
Shot. It's a closer look. The Emperor screens. Make that God. There's no movie studio that doesn't kiss his ring. Or maybe a little lower.
He influences more people than you think.
What is this? Everybody lies.
They learn to live a lie.
Okay, what happened here? Where's the damn killer? How did they die?
Losing your nerve?
Never mind. He was standing here before the chandelier fell on his head. What's with these masks? Some subtle differences, but not enough to tell who's who. Or what. Who brings a gun to a fancy party?
Fucking lack of culture.
8mm. Were you sitting here with a loaded gun?
Think twice before inviting a paranoia case.
The shootout started. You probably didn't consider that. You didn't shoot that fucking thing down on your own head.
Are you sure?
You shot the killer. Was that... How are you feeling?
Better every minute.
Glass? A lot of shrapnel? Where did it come from? I'll get back to that. How to quell the masses. How nice. They even think about us after she knew what was going on.
And she took part anyway.
Interesting.
This notebook is worth a fortune.
Then why did you leave him? What?
And thus, conspiracy theories are born. aim toward the piano.
Weird. The trail ends here. Lots of glass under your feet and nothing around. The killer had plenty of time to cover all traces. Like you got hit by a truck. Journalistic scum. Why so much glass?
Any complaints?
Fuck no. Glass, you, blood. Every piece brings me closer to you.
What if he hated himself and helped create a world where everyone hated each other?
As if he flew over the barrier? It's not everything. Gotta be more. Blagojevich. What do they have to pay him to take all the public's hate? So that was his spot. Shoe print. Maybe he ran? Where was the killer? Shit. Not enough data. I still don't know what this asshole was doing. Did you run away? Why in this direction? It doesn't make sense. Rich from my blood. A broken bottle? Did you chase the guy with it? I can respect that. Where were you sitting? Maybe the glass shards will show me. Bingo. So you were sitting here. You attacked, even though bullets were flying everywhere. What made you do that? Across the middle of it all.
Well, better to do something than nothing at all in a situation like that. Although, as you can see, this is no guarantee of success.
Done running. He fell limply. Maybe he died in flight. Something or someone stopped him. shot at Blagojevich. Low. Maybe Blagojevich saw Cadis and liked both their odds better. Did you feel a cold sweat on your back?
It would take more than that.
Right. You were lucky with that chandelier shot anyway. This.
Someone's being paranoid here. It's just fucking wiring.
Which gets in the way of my work. Need more light.
Who's Sarah?
What?
You mumbled her name when you were lying on the ground.
Don't know. I was delirious.
Misery loves company.
High voltage. Must be powering something big. Let's see what happens when we connect this contraption. Couldn't they just keep his skeletons in the regular closet like the rest of us? Glass came from. I thought nothing could surprise me today. Are these the ones I saw in holograms? Let's start with the photos. I don't know you. They slaughtered him and bled him for fun. Is it an Icarite? No. It's impossible. It must be some kind of imitation.
Are you sure?
It's time for pictures of your friend. Senator Patricia Terrence. Oh, this is rich. They've been trying to make her out to be a terrorist for decades because she wanted to change the world. It turns out that they're all on one payroll. The wound looks burnt. Someone was shooting at close range? Blood trail. And anything else? How did it all start? Was she the one who murdered him? Let's start with who the hell that guy is.
You know that by solving this case, you're helping cover it up.
Aren't you tired of these games? What's your point?
I want to help you.
Sure, because you're such a noble.
On Icarus, you stood on the right side.
How fucking kind. Star. I thought he was using a different body. The actor and the senator's husband. They've always been inseparable. He looks like a victim, but I wouldn't go all in on that.
There can be ecstasy in death.
It's, an expensive fetish. .9mm, same assailant. Looks like the victim bled out before he got shot. Maybe the killer lost his shit. Lots of moving targets. He had to be in a rush. He could have left additional bullet marks. That kind of trail could help me figure out where he was firing from. Same weapon? Yeah, 9mm. And empty. You were shooting blindly at Cadis. Went straight through. Another casualty of your sick shit.
Imitation made from eco marble.
I admire all forms of art, especially when it helps to establish a shooting position.
as good as that Sarah of yours?
Suddenly a shooter appears and takes out our star. Looks like he almost bled out before you shot him.
Are you suggesting there was more than one killer?
Unlike the rest, this one was murdered voluntarily. However fucked up that sounds. Different blood types.
Presumably, the senator had a pleasurable time with Drake.
Before you got, she was bleeding like hell. Senator used them as a shield. She gets hit and plays dead. Smart move. Was she trying to escape? Ritual toy. Sharp. The senator must have held it. Drake's blood. And maybe yours too.
Oh, don't worry. I'm fine.
She was always ready to fight. That's why people believed in her. Was she waiting for her moment? Drake had type O negative blood. This is a different type. She surprised you? Ton of lead. Burned skin. They have to struggle, but he had the upper hand. A 9mm beats a piece of steel. She crawled away. Didn't you notice? Something else get your attention? Almost gets you.
I guess you're on her side.
I can tell you that if she got you, she'd have my vote. Broken ribs. You crushed her when you fell on her, and she still didn't give up.
You underestimate me.
At least I understand the low position you shot Blagojevich from. And remember, Kata's shot in this direction. Good to know that not everything goes your way.
It's going great. Trust me.
So you scurried away like a cockroach. A bullet from a revolver. Probably Katus's. I wonder how that got here. They almost got you. You had to find a way. And you did. Real fancy. We're lucky as fuck.
Don't underestimate me.
I wouldn't dare. How long have you been planning to kill that chandelier? Lucky. But respect where it's due. Also a really good shot. You made it. But I'd like to see your face after that. Your real face. Covered in blood and drool, twisted in fear.
Think it was any different than yours when you came in here?
You're always watching me, aren't you? Monitoring? You watching me with cameras? The holograms. Somehow they were recorded. These holograms must be stored somewhere. There must be some tapes here. Where? Not now. It's so close. Olympus comes with a pocket Hades, a frozen hell where people pay the price for the gods' eternal hangover. I recognize this body. It should belong to an actor with his throat slit. Gee, we go back to the beginning. Edward Green. What did you have on him?
Look around. Do you really think anyone would need more than what you see?
Fucking Icarite transmitter.
You want to try it out?
Fuck you. I'm not like Icarite in this one. Age 21. There's some unknown kid.
The former owner of the stabbed body.
The youngest bodies possible. No certificates. They're all at the first subscription age. If they didn't pay it, they could lose their bodies. But Icarites, why isn't anyone looking for them?
Orphanages. That's why Green and Coven funded them so generously. Only until they turned 21, of course.
Motherfuckers. Green was probably using the recordings for blackmail.
No matter how much evil was around, Green would still grab them by the balls.
Better focus on you. You have your 5 fucking minutes of fame.
I warn you that I may disappoint you.
Wait, what? This is Green. Senator. Attacking his back. He's the one killing them all. It doesn't make sense.
Makes perfect sense to me.
Did you force him to do it? How the fuck did you do that? What did you have on him?
That's your job. I don't want to get overly involved. I'm not your cheap little slum secretary, Sarah Kai.
What? How the fuck did you get her full name?
Did you think you're the only one I spend time with?
Sarah? You there? Fuck. I've restored the power. That should work. If you do anything to her, I'll find you and take you apart piece by piece.
Don't keep me waiting. Just wondering, since you saw what Green's guests were capable of, will you trap their souls in rotting bodies?
Fuck you!
Or will you let them return to Olympus like nothing happened?
What did you do to her?
You can punish them.
I will find you.
Do you think anyone will find them here?
If I shut them in here.
Yes.
And the victims?
Maybe they want revenge.
What kind of sick game is this?
Or leave the door open. Your friends will find everything, and it'll blow over in a week.
I'm not Green. You can't buy me. The silence in my earpiece was even more overwhelming than my own stupidity. When I was gallivanting in hell, the murderer emerged from there to get Sarah. How could I let myself be tricked like this? She lived, not how she lived. I would say below poverty line, if not for the fact that I've crossed the poverty line 100 levels up. Somehow I have to find her. I don't even have a bar here. Focus, James. Sarah needs electricity, lots of it. These converters look new. Let's see. Come out of the converter. Sarah, where are you? Electric current powers up the antenna. Must be operational. Sarah needs to communicate somehow. I need to get a closer look.
Sarah?
The murderer wanted to pull me into a maze, get me drunk with fear. But I had nothing to lose. What is this place?
Thought I'd be an easy target.
Give it up! You're trapped!
Funny. You're the one bleeding.
How did you find her?
Drop your weapon and I'll let you live.
What have you done to her? Talk!
Drop your weapon and get out. I'm counting to 3.
Let's settle this one-on-one!
What the?
You'll be completely fucked for killing an officer's body. You cunt.
Oh shit. Sarah?
I'd love to see the look on the commander's face trying to explain our corpses in the slums.
I wouldn't be called on the carpet for once. I'd be buried under it.
Fortunately, in this body, it's hard to blow someone's head off. Did you get the shakes too?
I had a slight desynchro.
Sunken face, bloodshot eyes like a junkie. James, you know how strung out you look?
Me? You looked in the mirror lately?
How'd you find me?
You know I'm a detective, right?
I didn't think anyone would bother trying to find me.
Ow, 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 ow.
Stay still. Why did you come here?
When we lost contact, I thought he got you.
So that's why you busted in here like a psycho on a hunch?
A little more than a hunch.
Meaning?
I have some questions, too. One, actually. You should be in your first shell. The comfortable and efficient one. What the hell have you gotten yourself into? And you're smoking, too. Someone's fallen into bad company.
His body must have been through half a century of addiction. It'll drop dead before I get used to it.
going to tell me where you got it?
My family thinks I'm away. I got the best synthesizer, remote work equipment. I didn't have to explain myself to anyone. And then fucking James Kara had to waltz in here and ruin everything.
I'm good at that. So what have you gotten yourself into?
It's a long story and complicated.
Good thing I'm a professional at complicated stories. Talk.
I didn't want to, but I had no choice. I did something sketchy, but otherwise...
It's all right. You can trust me.
Okay. I rented my body on the black market.
You, the body department liaison.
Oh, look who's holier than fuck.
What are these figurines?
They're memories. I've read that after an Icarite transplant, especially an illegal one, some can be lost. That one's the most valuable. One night, when the acid rain was bad, Taylor and I hid upstairs, where you came in. Back then, it was just a 2 by 3 foot hole that ended in a wall of rubble. Instead of sitting in the cold with her teeth chattering like any normal person, Taylor started fiddling with the flashlight. And then something flashed in the pile of rubble, so we started digging. And we dug until we unearthed this little Statue of Liberty figurine. It was beaten up, but valuable. And we fenced it right away. And we came back here hoping to find more.
Taylor.
The greatest treasure in this film. We found out there used to be a museum here. So we dug more. Day after day, till our hands were bloody. We kept digging for normal people. It's a portrait of misery, desperation. But for Taylor, we were adventurers. On a fucking treasure hunt. We glued, fixed, and sold everything we found. Could you believe we excavated this whole place like a pair of underage slum archaeologists?
Must have taken a while.
Almost 5 years, but it was our livelihood. We were dirt poor and surrounded by dirt. We felt rich. At least until Taylor tricked me. 8 years ago, give or take a few days.
Sister?
No. We were in love. I remember exactly when she tricked me, because it was when I turned 21. First subscription. And Taylor paid for it for me. She did it behind my fucking back. She only thought of others, never herself. Selfless to a fault. After a month, her subscription expired. We were broke. There was no one to help her. She wound up in the bank. And the body went to auction. And that's why I have to get her out. No matter what it takes. You get it now?
Got any ambrosia anywhere? Anything higher octane?
I'll pour us something. Or you can also help yourself to ambrosia in the bedroom.
Beginning of the month. I remember it. This is older than me. Have you read Chicken of Justice?
There is no way you know this.
The last of his kind. He could give up, but he fights for a better world for the rest of us. A true hero.
Oh, I don't believe it. My brother Dario was crazy about him.
I already like this kid. The Chicken is only one step away from detective stories. This one room, the bedroom, is totally secure.
It's a slum, but I gotta be able to close my eyes sometimes. It's possible to break in there with enough effort, but I'd have time to be awake and ready.
And shoot the shelf above the burglar?
I'd have time to reload and finish the piece of shit.
So how did a slum girl get this job?
Maybe you got yours. I had to work for it.
I had a bit of a head start thanks to my sports career, but it didn't come out of nowhere either. From a previous life. I earned it.
You must have had a hard time.
What are we drinking to?
Well, you're the expert. Sit down and make a toast.
Bottoms up. Honesty. I think we're gonna need it.
Okay.
What are you renting the body for?
Surrogate. Some rich broad. A good one, I hope.
Sarah, please tell me it's not Jane Salma. I found her file.
Calm down. I checked her. I got to her. She had a similar case before, and they couldn't prove anything, even with plenty of evidence.
Damn it.
The arrangement came from me. She had the dough, I had the body with the right biological conditions, plus I could cover for her. That's why I know she's not a suspect.
Are you fucking nuts?
I'm risking everything for you, shithead. Do you understand that? The whole world doesn't revolve around you.
I don't think the whole world.
So trust me, like I trusted you.
Right. So you rented your body. Where did you get this one? The current model.
Salma said it was recycled. Give one to me.
No. A recycled body? After what I've seen, that's hard to swallow. They must have put someone on ice for you to get it.
No. Somebody bought a new body, and no one wanted this one.
We can scan the shell and check.
There's no need, really. Let's not.
That's what I thought. Hypocrite. You need to see the big picture of what you've gotten yourself into.
James, I have nightmares. Every single fucking night. I see her in them.
Welcome to the club.
Every morning, I wake up from them and Taylor can't. And it haunts me. What if she's trapped there in an endless nightmare?
They're your nightmares, not hers. You're projecting your fears where they don't exist, and you have to deal with them.
James, I have to save her. Fuck! You understand?
I get it. Sometimes you have to cross the line. And if you do it, please make it for someone you love.
Well, I don't know if that's what I want.
Do you know what I'd give to see Rachel again? Fucking anything.
Thanks for being straight with me.
Press your finger.
I can handle it.
So how did a slum girl get this job?
Maybe you got yours. I had to work for it.
Points for determination. Must not have been easy for you.
Fortunate combo. I had insomnia and hated wasting my time. I guess that's how I managed to pass all the exams.
Sarah, we need to start investigating.
Just a minute. Not so fast. One more question. A basic one.
Yeah,
Why don't you tell me why you stormed in here like a lunatic?
I told you, I thought you were in danger.
Based on what? Did something happen when we lost contact?
Can you fire up the board here?
No.
We'll do it the old way then. In the meantime, I'll summarize the Red Room for you.
The Red Room?
It's a piece of fucked up history. Better buckle up.
I can't believe all this evidence. You were right from the start.
Seriously? What surprises you most?
That's not what I meant. But the murderer was behind everything from the beginning. Did he take over his body?
Strong assumption. You better go one step at a time.
Now? You're going to get skeptical now?
I just want to sort it out.
Okay. Where do we start? He doesn't act normal.
Could this be desynchro?
James, I managed to get what was in Green's safe. There were recordings of his synchro tests and a ton of private notes. It's pretty unusual.
Upload.
Maybe there is something that has a negative effect, like synchro tests, only in reverse. Both died on dates shown on the symbols.
The problem is that Green's date of death was carved long ago.
Maybe there is something that has a negative effect, like synchro tests, only in reverse. There may be no evidence that they made a transfer of consciousness at the time of the incident, but his behavior...
I know, it's damn suspicious. Let's just put it together piece by piece.
Okay, let's assume that this was his motive. What's next? You're telling me these are the only people who can deal with the chaos in this city?
Am I? No. But I think that's what Green is trying to tell us.
Do you buy it?
Well, this motherfucker knew corruption and power like no one else. Okay, whether it was Green's will or someone else was pulling the strings, why did Green have to die?
I see at least three possibilities.
Can you be more specific, Miss Detective?
I'm throwing them in. I think we need to focus.
I am fucking focused.
Like I said, I have at least three hypotheses.
Yes, ma'am.
How sure are you of that?
Very. About 30%.
I still don't get that part of the story. When I think that they really use the...
At least the motherfucker's dead.
Everyone like him deserved it. I feel like following this lead might take a long time.
I'm just looking at all the angles. His own transfer machine. I can't even get my shit together after 3.
This explains his problems. They were his own doing.
How did you describe it? That you're losing control of yourself? It's a kind of consciousness erosion. We'll increase the dose of ambrosia and the amount of synchro tests. Should help.
I need something better.
We don't have anything else yet. I'm working on it.
It's one big joke.
Selma sounds familiar, don't you think?
Shit, I thought she was gonna get herself a synthesizer. Wasn't it more profitable to keep him alive? The whole thing may simply have been about tearing the city apart. Why didn't we have access to these recordings?
They were in the Red Room.
I'll try to get to them. How much planning does it take to set up something like that?
I don't know, but we need to figure out who's pulling the strings in all this.
And you? Why'd you become a cop?
Always had a thing for crime mysteries, so...
Sure, who doesn't? Is that all?
Well, I guess I had some ideals, too. I believed in justice, and shit like that.
But you don't anymore?
As much as ever. I'm just not looking for it in the department.
Copy that.
Did our department come for Taylor?
Yes.
So why...
Did I join you? Maybe I wanted to take control? Of some sort. I decided I was never going to be powerless like that again. I'm just a liaison, but I already know when and where they move.
Do you know who it was? Which one of us came for Taylor?
It was hard to resist the temptation to check it out.
Want to get some revenge?
He was so ordinary, a regular agent. To really get justice, I'd have to get revenge on this whole sick fucking system.
We gotta play by the rules. We don't make them.
Tell me about it.
Okay, let's try to draw some conclusions. It all comes down to one question. Could Green really be a puppet?
I thought so, but the more I watch the Red Room and foyer footage, the more I doubt it. Green, the way he gestures and talks to himself, he looks crazy.
Talking to yourself doesn't mean you're crazy.
You know what I mean, when he's waving his arms and hurting himself. But I have no idea what taking over a body would look like. Fuck, I don't know. Which one of them was behind this, Green or the killer?
The more important the decision, the less certain.
We're out of time for mistakes.
I'll admit our alleged killer knows a lot, but we don't have enough evidence that taking control of bodies is even possible. Green wouldn't be so easy to manipulate. He held this city by the balls for hundreds of years. Seems he decided to go out in a blaze of glory and burn it all down.
If Green planned it all, then what role did the killer play in everything? So, what's his next step?
The motherfucker leaves no trace. The trail's cold.
Why haven't we heard of him before? He's a pro, after all.
Criminals are still in their learning curve when they do their first crimes. They leave more traces behind.
I'll check similar poisoning cases in recent years.
No, poison may have been removed from reports. Check the final death.
Oh, I think I have something. 2 weeks. No, shit, I was wrong. Forget it.
Sarah, rewind.
No, you can't touch your own case, or reconstruct it, or explain it. You can't defend yourself.
I'm the only one who can.
Oh, the fucking savior of the world. Can't you let go just this once?
You know the answer.
Damn you. Hang on.
I have to... What's this?
A new earpiece. This one shouldn't be so easy to spot.
Ah, thanks. Looking in the mirror at yourself, sometimes the scariest thing imaginable. But it was time to face myself on my own, without dragging anyone else down.
Shady. He's connected. Oh, this guy's... Wait for me. We'll get it sorted together.
Seth?
Who else, genius? The voice of your conscience?
You're not really here. You're just a cocktail of desynchro and memories with a garnish of trauma.
Dude, you really don't get it. Don't do anything or you'll do something stupid. I just entered the initials and Hestia asked, am I satisfied with my work? They're calling from the top about it. This will end worse than usual.
I'll lean on him and get something. I'll find out what happened.
Fine, but what if you don't?
I will. Whatever it takes.
You can't cover your ass if you do this. James!
We just received word of gunshots in Central Park! Crowd is panicking!
The problem with this statement is that there are only two kinds of medicine that work. Those with an awful taste and narcotics.
James, are you there?
Good to hear you.
I'll be on the line, but remember, in this place, desynchro can be deadly. Got any symptoms yet?
Thanks. Never felt better. Damn it.
I can't see anything. Do you think there are any traces left after all this time? No ticket jokes, conductor? Anything?
That motherfucker had to shoot everyone. Most of the blood evaporated in the fire. Maybe the UV will detect something. Similar one. She recorded lectures with it.
Watching the neon lights of the fading city. Oh no. What? No, please! I'm begging you!
Run or hide. Some bodies were permanently damaged. Something here. I have to check it out. Refusal of body credit. This guy just hit the memory bank from here.
Probably like most of the victims.
The frame looks shot through. I'll check it. There was a major firefight here before the derailment. I'll check where the shooter was. So many different people. Shooter.
Is it
I was ankle deep in blood. This is mine.
James?
I need to look for more evidence.
I don't know if reconstructing is a good idea.
somewhere. I already have a lot of data. I'm going to reconstruct.
James, think again. The reconstructor will try to use your memories because you were there.
It'll be fine, Sarah.
No, you won't. Wait. James, wait for me. I'll be back in a moment. I have something. I'll explain later.
What's going on?
We'll get through this difficult moment together. Remember? I'll tell you what happened.
I was chasing a dealer who was running away in the crowd.
You shot at those people.
No!
It's you, James.
You're manipulating.
Pathetic.
I couldn't kill those passengers. It wasn't me. He overrides my memories. How does he know about the train? From a synchro test? Is this how he brings out memories? Get out of my head!
Are you alive? What?
Killer uses your memories against you, like a parasite. Squeezes into gaps left by the desyncs and modifies them. I don't know. He hacked synchro tests and finds out everything? He does it somehow.
Run away from there. Come home and... We'll talk about it. Don't reconstruct any further, understand? I can't be with you now.
What?
I'll explain later. My body is in trouble. Okay? Over and out.
Why do people keep leaving you?
I need to get to the next car. As long as you don't get consumed by frustration. What's going on?
Did you know that in the last synchro test I talked about us? I understood that you would never accept my decisions. Life ends. Even memories fade away. Nothing else will happen. We tried. I know. We were stupid. That would be wrong. We would be bad people. We really are. Because we're still alive.
She would never. It's my own fears feeding on her death. Reconstructing this is gonna be Sisyphus work. The difference is Sisyphus tried to cheat. Starting to look like a graveyard on wheels. I'm moving to reconstruction. Shot a dealer on the run. To have a clean shot.
You didn't fucking care at all.
It's a joke. I will not kill. I didn't kill anyone.
Smell it under your skin. Can you feel it rotting?
Why can't I remember it?
You do remember.
Okay. Let's assume that's true. I shot everyone like a madman. What's next?
Have a look.
He was just some trash. A few more years in the memory bank won't matter to him.
You decide.
You know what's real.
Interesting.
try to reconstruct.
told you to sell Rachel the poison!
What? Who?
Who is he?
He doesn't know anything! A counter-terrorist team's on the way!
He's aiming at the car! Get the fuck out of here!
Are you crazy? I'll shoot him down!
Why did you do that to Rachel?
Go!
I want names!
This was the last good day of your life! I'm losing control!
No. No!
I'm not going in there. I'll let you know.
No! I don't want to go in there!
Why not?
Why are you doing this?
You're dragging yourself to the grave.
What the fuck?
You don't understand. All of this has power over you. Relax, I said.
I'm tired of you being sorry. The world is tired to see you too.
Why do you cling so hard to this pathetic life? Makes no sense. Give it up. I want to help Stop. Are you fucking crazy? Want to put a knife to you?
We are cruel. And you're a sadist when you look at me like I can take away your pain.
Always have to make it. Something good is finally coming to you.
Do this to her? Why did you turn her against me?
Is that what you want to hear? My confession?
You motherfucker!
It's the only escape from the nightmare you are stuck in.
I saw in your eyes that you stopped believing in me. I let you down. For a moment, I even felt like I cared.
Help me! I don't have the strength anymore.
I'm sorry.
Please, step inside. Tired already. You lost a long time ago, James. I can feel your mind getting weaker by the minute.
You motherfucker!
You gave up a long time ago when you had everything. It wasn't your life that destroyed you. Stop it!
James! James! I've been talking to you for 10 minutes! Give me a sign of life. Get in touch immediately! My body's in the middle of a riot and it's in danger. James, are you okay?
Yeah. But I'll regret this in the morning. I had a bad feeling about all this. A revolution is like an amputation. When it comes too late, it's sure to bring blood and pain, and as likely as not, little else.
James, where are you going?
Don't worry, I'm just below the park. I'm gonna run into our friends in blue. I'm already flying over.
All in! I repeat, close the airspace over the park. Regroup on 57 and stop them from getting south. I will be there soon.
It's not an easy day to be a police chief.
It's not easy for anyone.
Not have picked a better epitaph for himself if he tried. A forest of fake trees that last forever without actually being alive. What exactly happened?
All I know is the mob ripped through the police cordon and attacked the rich folks at Green Celebration. James? Are you there? I've lost my vision. Talk to me.
Copy.
James! Oh, you're alive. You okay? Did you get hit hard? James, are you okay?
I think so. I had a hard landing. Report a police car crashed near me.
Did you literally run into one of our friends in blue?
There he is! Quick!
Report it. Someone's coming.
He's still breathing! The fucker's hiding!
Back up.
Get him!
One sec.
This guy doesn't have much time.
Don't do anything. You can't risk it right now.
And rip out his right! Leave me alone! I'm police! No. Police! No! Look at this fucking coward! Let's go. No! Ah! Look out!
Making it time?
Tori's take a ride out.
At least you're okay.
What about Selma?
We got to the center of the riot. Now she's heading back. Head south and you'll run into her.
How fast is she moving?
Pretty fast and steady. I don't think she's hurt. We don't know if someone's after her.
What I love about this car is that on any given day, it always looks better than I do.
for a police car was sent out automatically.
Great. Great day for scrap dealers. Not for anyone else.
Road's closed. Gotta go around it. I see some kind of statue.
How big?
Pretty fucking big.
Great. Probably the Morai statue from Green's exhibit, where his farewell happened. Head towards it.
I'm trying.
Something keeps bugging me. Whose idea was it to say goodbye to Green here?
I don't know. Probably the city. It was the last exhibition he sponsored. Why does it matter?
Wondering if this could have been planned.
Do you think everything that's happened here was also part of Kovalev and Green's plan?
Look, everything happens on the day of Green's funeral. And it all started with him.
As far as paralyzing the city and causing chaos, well, it works.
But what was the goal? Or a step toward the goal?
I don't know, honestly.
I can see the place where the ceremony was.
Great. Head over there.
What did you say the statue was of?
Morai.
That explains a lot.
Morai were the goddesses of fate. All I know is that they watched over the life thread of mortals and gods.
Oh, nice. I have to take a roundabout route to them. How's Salma?
Slowing down. She seems to be running out of strength.
When the system spat out your name, and you just happened to be in the middle of this shitstorm. Boss, I covered for you. Burn the papers. You didn't see me, okay? I gotta save someone. You moonlight as private muscle or something? Or something. You really piss me off. Get in the fucking car, or it's too late.
James, please. Salma.
I can't! This is your last chance. I'm trying to help you, you idiot. Boss. Damn you, Kara. Get back for your regret, then. Sorry, pal. Watch out! what you're made of, then. Come out!
How long have you been watching me? You sure spent a lot of time on someone who's just an accident, huh?
Come out! Show me what you got.
You need to put that gun down. It's psychosis. This happened to Green and Kovalev too. Put the gun down, please.
What is... What the fuck is going on?
How the hell should I know? I'm trying to figure this all out. But I need you to help me, okay?
You just have to trust me. I'm doing everything to help you.
He's taking over your body. It's happened to me too. You can beat him. You gotta fight.
I can't see what you see, or hear what you're hearing, or feel what you're feeling. But I know even Green struggled with something similar. It's desynchropsychotic disorder.
Desynchro? What?
Probably our Icarite. Our mind has a limit.
It can only handle a certain number of traumas and reincarnations until it gives out.
I don't know if I can help you, to be honest, but I'll try. You just have to let me go, okay?
You killed him, didn't you? Green's dead because of you.
What? I tried to help him, but I'm not a miracle worker. If someone's been wearing down his psyche for centuries, how am I supposed to fix that? Fucking how? Please. I'm exhausted. Put the gun down.
Come on. You can trust me. Drop it.
Please.
Choice.
I dragged my feet calling for a long time. I knew you wouldn't pick up, obviously, but it still wasn't easy. Bits and pieces of our last conversations haunt me at night. I still can't put them together. I believe that you had your reasons. I have to believe it, even though I'm having a hard time. I don't know what happened to Salma. I think they transplanted her into a new body, but she doesn't make public appearances. Maybe she's out of sync, or maybe she just forgot about me. I'm just guessing here. Too much of that, and I'll lose it. But I'm not just gonna sit around on the ass of this body. I thought a lot about the chief's involvement in the whole thing. Remember how we were sure he was crooked? I got a bunch of dirt on him, and I'm gonna use it. After all, I've nothing to lose. Worst case, I'll end up on the shelf next to you. Keep your fingers crossed for me, partner.